Champions Meeting, a week-long event where trainers face off against each other with the hopes of winning digital currency, digital resources, and the oh so coveted Platinum title, which is also digital. Now, there are many different trainers that participate in Champions Meeting. Some bring Umas who have the best odds of winning. On the other hand, there are those that will bring their favorites, no matter how ill-equipped they may be. As for me, well, I kind of had like a dumb idea I wanted to do, and I just ran with it. So join me as I go over my experience with the 12th Champions Meeting, the Aries Cup. Hello everyone, another CM. But it would seem that Xmas Oguri Cap is finally starting her reign of dominance. And some people aren't too happy about it. So much so that there's literally bounties for her, which is pretty funny. And it gave me an idea to build my team around. First up is Nishino Flower, who by some is considered a menace in career mode, especially with the release of Track Blazer. Personally, I never thought of her as that bad, but the idea of Nishino versus Oguri reminded me of the coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb meme, which makes me laugh. Also, I just recently pulled Nishino Flower, so I want to use it, even if a medium track isn't the best for her. Alongside Nishino Flower, I'm running Mejiro Arden and Super Creek. I picked them both for the same reason, because they're rivals to Oguri Cap. Super Creek is a legit rival to Oguri, while Arden is just kind of portrayed as one in Umamusume, but that's good enough for me. Mejiro Arden will be front running, Nishino Flower pace chaser, and Super Creek late surger. That's all for the team. Let's get into the races. The first entry of the day started great, with Mejiro Arden picking up 2 wins, the first being a podium finish for my team, which is always a great way to start a CM, and the other was against 2 Xmas Oguris. Unfortunately, the rest of the races didn't go as well. The third race was a solid loss to an Xmas Oguri, and in the following races, for whatever reason, Arden didn't trigger angling and scheming. She tried her best to push through, but just couldn't finish first. During the second entry was when I first noticed something odd going on during the CM. When I was watching Mejiro Arden, in my mind, constantly felt like she was legit trying to win. Like I could see her pushing herself to fight for first place. I know it sounds stupid. You can call me crazy or cringe or whatever, but I'm just being honest with you. I don't know what combination of things happened for me to feel this way. Maybe it's just a delusion from watching too much anime, or maybe it's because her unique activates at the last couple hundred meters, and it's making me see something that isn't there. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. What I can say though, for my Mejiro Arden, she's got that dog in her, and no one can tell me otherwise. Aside from all the Arden stuff, Nishino picked up her first win, which was nice to see. In the last race, Super Creek was really trying to give Oguri a hug. The third entry could be summed up pretty easily. It was all Nishino Flower. Not much happened on the last entry of the day. I was hoping Super Creek would get her first win, but she only managed second in one of the 5 races.
The next day...
Where's Arden? Where the where is it?
Oh, she did it! She did it! Yes!
On the start of day 2, Super Creek gets her win. It honestly surprised me every time Super Creek had a burst of acceleration and would just come barreling down the track. For the second and third entry, there wasn't much to talk about. I picked up a few more wins, and that's about it. But for the fourth and last entry, something I was hoping would happen finally did. My main goal for any CM is just to have fun. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. Obviously, it would be nice to get the platinum title along the way, but a secondary goal, or a side mission if you will, specific for this CM, is that I wanted my team to beat the sweatiest meta team there is, which is the X-Misoguri and Double Dominator. Or at least I think that's what it is. Maybe you'll argue otherwise, but I would say it's X-Misoguri Double Dominator. And I wanted it to be on both teams, so it's Double Oguri Cap, Double Dominator. Up until this point, I had only raced against one team with debuffers, or only 3 of them were actually debuffed. This was my team's first time running against the real thing.
Wait. Come on, please, please. If I just beat Double Ogre, Double Dominate. Wait, no, no, no. Oh. Spoke too soon. GG. So close, so close.
A devastating loss to end round 1 on. But there are plenty more races left to do, so I had to hope my team would redeem themselves if I ran into the double setup again. Round 2 started off as you would expect, but something amazing was about to happen.
UG? I didn't even know it's a UG. And people always say you can beat UGs with an S. Here's your proof right here. And see what's happening to all the damn skills. Where's Nishino? Nishino needs to hit her. We're gonna go back to back. Let's go to back Super Creek win. And not only that, check this out.
I'll let you know right now that this was my only 3-win entry in all of round 2. So without Super Creek's back-to-back win here, I wouldn't have made it into Group A finals. My team only picked up a few more wins for the rest of the day, but you know, I was expecting round 2 was only going to be Oguri and debuffers and frontrunners, and while there was obviously a lot of those, I was still running into Umas like Kawakami Princess, Ichi Amazon, Uji Kaseki, and even other major World Ardents. They didn't look as cool as my team, but but you know, it was just nice to get a break from all the Xmas Oguris every now and again. Since I've already qualified for Group A finals, and all my team had gotten at least one win, on the second day of round 2, there was only one thing I really wanted to happen. I really wanted one more try at the double Ogre, double dominator setup. I was going race after race, looking at every team carefully, but none of them were what I was looking for. And I started to think maybe I just wasn't going to run into it again, which was kind of surprising to me because I thought it was going to be like the main thing other trainers were going to do. But at this point, I only ran into it once in round 1, and that was it. I kept waiting, and it finally happened. The first race, the last entry, my team's second chance. Because this was the last entry, and this is only my second time seeing this setup, my team had to beat it now or never. From a heartbreaking loss in round 1 to a phenomenal redemption win in round 2. What a great way to end it. And now all that's left is the finals. My team has really impressed me this Champions meeting. I went into this CM expecting to get destroyed by every X-Missile Guri I ran into, but they didn't. Yeah, they lost more than they won, but the wins they did get have just been amazing and so fun for me to watch. Super Creek, who never ran a single mile race in career mode, with her back-to-back wins that got them into the finals. Nishino Flower, who isn't the best on mediums, winning against double X-Missile Guri, literally the strongest Uma on this track, in what is undoubtedly one of my favorite races of all time. And lastly, my Mejiro Arden. You know, it's funny how things work out, because I never paid attention to Mejiro Arden. I wasn't even going to pull on her banner, but one free pull changed all that. And I kid you not, I have watched her fight this entire CM. I'm not crazy. I'm not saying she's alive or anything like that. But listen to me. I can't speak for the IRL horse Mejiro Arden. I can't speak for the anime manga version of Mejiro Arden. I can't speak for your Mejiro Arden. But my Mejiro Arden is a different beast. Just watch her race. 続きましたメジロアルダン、さらにはミホノブルボン、後から5番オグリキャップ、少し離れて1番オグリキャップ、少し後ろから西のフラワー、5馬審査ブラスワンダー、1馬審査ライスネイチャー、内スーパークリープ、意気揚々と先頭を行きますミホノブルボン。どうでしょうこの展開。ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが、2コーナー回って向こう正面、先頭がやや速いのか、隊列は縦長になっています。後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。先頭メジロアルダン、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続いてミホノブルボン、その後ろ天雲スカイ、その後太陽馬神開いて5番オグリキャップ、2馬神3馬神開いて1番オグリキャップ、その後太陽馬神開いて西のフラワー、1馬神サブラスワンダー、その後ろにスーパークリーク、あとはライスネイチャー。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。中山の得点は短いと、後ろの形は間に合うか。抜け出したのはメジロアルダンだが、後続も追いつかぬメジロアルダン。逃げる残り200メジロアルダン。このまま最後まで行ってしまう。 Please, please, please hold out. You can do it, Arden.
逃げるメジロアルダン。
You can do it, you can do it.
突き放すメジロアルダン。着でゴールイン。実力をいかなく発揮し、レースを制した優勝はメジロアルダン。
Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look at her. Oh, man. I'm so glad I brought Metro Arden, man. I don't want to leave this screen. Such an idiot. Let's see it. Yeah. My first platinum title. I honestly don't want to get rid of the Trace's Beloved, but yeah, special occasion and such. Just so you know, I'm not lying. My first platinum. I feel so stupid for how happy this makes me. But I'm still happy either way. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any challenges or themes for CM teams you think might be fun, leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe, but most importantly, thanks for watching and be safe. Bye bye.